Hello, it's time to come back to you. You remember my first vlog was in February, where I was showing about the way we were preparing for submission of our senior fellowship application. And finally today in September I read the email with the news, and the news, I can tell you, was good, really good. So yeah, we actually got conditional approval of our proposal. Now we'll follow some formalities with the funder, EDCTP, to make sure that everything is according to the way it should be, with ethics, with budgets, research team, etc. So we have to work on that the coming weeks. We have actually 3 weeks to submit some documents that give comments on reviewer comments, but also comments on ethical review and some legal forms that have to be completed by our institute. So yeah, I'm super happy. I'm here standing in front of KCRI, the place where it's all gonna happen, where it has happened up to now. It was quite a long way. We would firstly get the results on the 1st of June, and nothing came at that time, probably because of the COVID situation in the world. And then we received the email that we would get the results on 17 July, but it still was quiet, probably again due to the COVID situation. And then we received an email that we would get the results on 11th of September. So on 11th September, last Friday, when it was like 9 o'clock in the evening, I thought nothing is going to happen, and I wanted to focus this weekend on my kids, so I closed down my email and I thought, let me open it on Monday morning. So first thing I did this morning when I came to work, opened the email, and there was already in the subject of the email the grant preparation invitation, which means good news. And I just received the cake already for our team, which we're going to share soon. So hopefully I can share some pictures about that also. And yeah, I'm just super happy. This is a great achievement for us as a team.
Even though we are aware a lot of projects happening, but we would like to hear more from her, because she has been holding a lot, because if the email came in the weekend, she didn't know things. So, karibu sana.
Asante. Yeah, thanks for the cake in advance. It suddenly was brought to me. Yeah, so as a team we have worked on this proposal, which we started more than a year ago. It was in August that we came together, where we, with this team and a few other people who can join now, we were brainstorming on what we can. Finally, Brenda gave in and became part of us, far away in Rwanda, but she's part of it. So I want to thank you all for your inputs, firstly through the Remind HIV, the current Remind HIV team, which is through the fellowship, the current Career Development Fellowship, especially Kennedy, who is the study coordinator there, Francis, who was for a while deputy study coordinator, and from there we came to this, and yeah, so we got some new members. Emma came to the team as a junior health researcher, and yeah, it's just, I mean, it's not me who wrote this, we did this together, and also we're going to do it together, and it will build capacity for all of us, I believe, senior researcher, mid-career researcher, junior researchers, data people, and myself as a senior fellow. So I think this is a great opportunity for the whole of KCRI.
Congratulations, ladies.
So as gender was a major issue, we women, we cut the cake.
Wow.
Hello, we are 5 days after receiving the good news, and the whole week I've been working on the documents that EDCTP needs for making the final decision, which I hope will also be positive. So several things as a research fellow that you have to work on. Firstly, you get a whole lot of reviewer comments, which of course are positive, otherwise we wouldn't have a favorable outcome. But there are some issues to be worked on, including issues of the sample size for the planned study, issues of how are we going to train persons during the maybe uncertain times of COVID. And then there's also a large review on ethics, and myself, I have some personal interest in ethics. I believe everyone finds it very important that research has to be done according to ethical guidelines. But yeah, I also see that it's really needed in a context where research capacity is still rather limited. So there were quite a few concerns raised, and one was also that we should have an ethics mentor, which is good, I believe. So we have found someone on our site who has a background in bioethics, so she's going to help us, because our research will also be done among children, so it's very important that we deal well with the children in our study. And then there are some formal documents that have to be signed, declaration of honor, and the financial management assessment, and also a legal entity form. These forms have to be signed by our big bosses, and this has already been done, so that's really helpful. So now I'm just working on finalizing the ethics review comments and on the scientific review comments, together with our trainee in Rwanda and the PhD student here in KCMC and some other colleagues. And also I got a request to fill in a budget template, which is always quite a hassle. I mean, we had our budget ready, but based on the reviewer comments, we have to make a few changes. And yes, that's what we're working on, and I need to send it within 3 weeks, which we will manage, of course, because I've come rather far already, and the good thing is I have experience with EDCTP now, so it helps at least to deal with all the questions and needed documents. Yeah, so I'm still in my office. On this side we have, you can see there is a list. The list are the last deliverables to be completed of my current fellowship, which I hope will be done by December, and then hopefully in January we can start with the new study. And yeah, basically we are just still very happy as a team and as an institute that we won this fellowship all together, because now we can really continue building our team and our institute. So looking forward to start.